Because I know for a fact that there are over 1,500 municipalities here in America that are doing the exact same thing. They're privatizing their water.
The hot commodity these days, they're calling it blue gold.
Like black gold. It's even more valuable than oil.
Exactly. Fortune magazine is saying that water will determine the wealth of nations.
Yeah, and there's a CIA report that says access to drinking water is going to be the major cause of war in the near future.
They have had terrible problems with water. Poor people cannot get clean water in the city.
You can see for yourself what really goes on to your water.
For more than 60 years, the federal government in the United States, as well as many other governments across the planet, have carried out an elaborate hoax designed to convince the public that fluoride is added to most water supplies to improve oral hygiene. This report will examine the facts. Hundreds of chemicals are added to municipal water supplies, all under the name fluoride. Sodium fluoride and its variants are the chemical byproducts of aluminum fertilizer, cement, steel, and nuclear weapons manufacturing.
But the New York State Health Department stepped in with the USGS and tested it and found heart medicine, estrogen, anticonvulsants, mood stabilizers, tranquilizers, and much, much more.
In for Tom Green this morning, and it is a crazy headline story. A lot of folks concerned about this one. Denver is among 24 major metropolitan areas where prescription drugs have been found in the drinking water. According to an Associated Press study, antibiotics, mood stabilizers, sex hormones, and over-the-counter pain medications are just some of the pharmaceuticals found in the drinking water of at least 41 million Americans.
Originate 2,000 miles away in the Amazon rainforest.
The water that irrigates 70% of South America comes from the Amazon. Otherwise, this area would be a desert. If you deforest it, you lose rainfall.
So the trees are actually fighting
the drought.
The water is projected. There's so much water, and it's pure. It's like some of the best water on Earth. It would supply Libya for 200 years. You guys, the IMF doesn't want to hear this. The world bankers, the guys that control the world, don't want to hear this. That's why we're there, guys. Obama is nothing but a spokesman for the World Bank, the IMF. And check this out. Libya has built one of the biggest aquifers in the world. They're supplying, this is a desert country. This country, if we wouldn't attack, this is all online right now. This is basically mostly done. This is a map of the aquifers. What happened is the Libyans were looking for oil in the Sahara, and they found this huge deposit of water underneath the ground.
Got to it. And he isn't shy about the scheme.
I know what people say that, well, water's a lot like air. Do you charge for air? Of course not. You shouldn't charge for water. Well, okay, watch what happens. You won't have any water.
All the documents, the Iron Mountain document, even the NASA war document, talks about there are too many people using too much stuff, and the Earth cannot support this. And they've come up with the fear-based, scientific, fraudulent information that people are now accepting. They're rewriting history and they're rewriting science with the idea that people are using too much resources. We have to reduce CO2 and reduce our greenhouse gas emissions, and that is flying through every city across the world right now. It's written into all local government documents, and cities now are, California, for example, with the CARB initiative, where we have to actually pay for the air we breathe, and we're taxed for the air. It's like the fiat money. We've accepted false backed money, which they tell us in the iron document